I'm so sorry. It's been a long time. I haven't done like a DIY video. Anyways, my bad for the background noise. They're building in the area that I live at. Right, let's get to it. So, I actually found a pair of valve covers, which actually my friend Boosted Beamers, Omar, he gifted them to me, which I appreciate him. The reason why we're doing this is because I have a really bad valve cover leak to the point where it just drips on the manifold, and on a cold start, when it starts to warm up, I can see smoke coming from my engine bay, like a very small smoke. But I'm very picky when it comes down to mechanical things because I'm not trying to be left, stranded. So I decided to take these to my powder coater that goes by Cheat Codes, and he did a phenomenal job. We ended up trying to color match the valve covers to the R Racing brake kits themselves. So he did a very good job. Another reason why I'm doing powder coat is because it gives a very good seal for the valve cover gasket to sit on, right? And so we did that. I also bought a catch can so that the PCV valve or whatever, I forgot what it's called, but anyways, it's to catch residue oil from like the intake system and whatnot. And let's do that and start from there. So I'm halfway done through the valve cover swap, and I wanted to pause the video real quick and talk about the vvti filter, right? Or the solenoid filter. So basically, I don't know if these been replaced before. My car does have 197,000 miles. They do have some particles in them that I don't know if you guys can really see. Let me see if I can make it focus. Right there. It's not a perfect view, but damn, I'm trying to see if you guys can see it. Anyways, there's some particles in there. It's right here, as you guys can see. There you go. That piece is basically what filtrates your vvti solenoid. As you guys can see, with the amount of mileage that I've put into this car, there is gonna pick up some debris. I believe it's like a $7 piece from Lexus, and why not just replace it since you're removing the banjo bolt anyways? And basically, let's continue our build. you guys. So I'm finally 50% through the process of installing the new valve covers. The head looks really clean. Like the oil, like there's no buildup on the actual head itself. That's why it's very important to be on top of your oil changes. The more frequent, less buildup, less gunk inside the head. And here is the one side of the valve cover, right? And here is the head itself. It actually looks really good. Really good. I'm super happy with this. Wow. Anyways, I'm going to transfer everything real quick to the new valve cover, and so that we can at least finish this side. Man, this is a good 3-4 hour job. A little less, but so far it's taken me about an hour and a half just to take that one side, because there's a whole bunch of stuff on top. Gotta take the oh my god, the high pressure fuel pump. I'm gonna do so much stuff, but it's gonna be well worth it. I know it, and the car won't be smoking no more, so that's a big plus. Following day, we had a whole bunch of crap happen. So basically, first things first, I had a stud decide to break inside the valve cover. I believe is what holds the oh my god, the cam positioning sensor in, and decided to break inside the valve cover. So that basically means the sensor is loose. It could pop out while I'm driving, or it could just not start the car. I don't know. So basically, I had the first time I had to buy a drill, which was pretty expensive at the moment. I didn't expect it. And so I had to basically drill it out, buy a whole like time cert kit and time cert it. I made it work. I went to Harbor Freight and also bought a bolt. After that, I had to remove the same valve cover that we were, working on 5 times, because I decided to try to rush things. And by the way, guys, do not rush things. Just look at everything before you put everything together. The reason I had to take it out 5 times were for little stupid things, like a gasket being pinched with something else. And again, I had to take it out again because I forgot there's a gasket. I believe that it sprays oil onto like the cams and then like the phasers and whatnot. I don't know. But just to be safe, I'm going to take out, the valve cover and then reinstall that little gasket. I'm actually reusing it because I didn't know that there was even a gasket there. So I'll show you guys when I take it out what it is exactly, but it's very important that you guys put a gasket because it's a gasket. So, and I believe that's what builds pressure on the system on the top that sprays onto like the cams and stuff like that. We're gonna go to Harbor Freight real quick, and we're gonna get an adapter for the drill that I just bought, so it'll just make my life a lot more easier. So instead of taking 10-15 minutes per, just to take it out, it'll take me like 2 minutes. So let's go do that. as you guys can see, we have the valve cover off. Wow, that head looks really good. This is the seal I'm talking about, right? This little thing right here. If you guys can find that seal, that's awesome. We already installed our valve, not our valve cover. This is for our solenoids. These are brand new gaskets. They do not go on the valve cover. They go on the head itself. And then I'll show you guys what the gasket looks like. All right, so as you guys can see, we have the gasket reinstalled. Now, for the last time, we can actually seal the head. I mean, the valve cover to the head. You guys, I just finished it. The valve covers, not the car. Actually, I haven't finished it yet. But so there's so much cable, so much bolts and nuts that your mind goes into like this, like, let's hurry up and finish this. And that's the reason why it's taking me so long. And I keep forgetting to tell myself to have patience. And so I just finished putting out cables. I broke a couple I don't know, clips to some sensors, but it should work. All I can say is there's gonna be a lot of 12s. A lot of, I think there's going to be like a few that are 13s. The banjo bolts for the, I think the solenoids for the vvti are 17. I recommend using a wrench on the driver's side and just a regular ratchet with a socket on the passenger. I do recommend not taking out, but removing the bolt that holds the AC lines to the bracket that's right next to the banjo bolt. Once you have that and then you move the ECU lines and whatnot, it should be a lot simpler. I do recommend putting the solenoid filter inside first, because no matter what, there's like a little dot for it to go in and to stay there. So once you put your oh my god, your banjo fitting or bolt, it will like sit in place as it should. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of 10s, and you guys, it does look pretty sick. I just gotta clean it up because I just been like kind of like just trying to finish some things, and it, like the oil stains and whatnot just kind of stained it for now, but that's okay. I'm about to wipe it down. And yeah, that's how she looks right now. Like, y'all, like it looks really good. Really, really, really good. So, all right, you guys, I will finish this and then I'll get back to you guys once it's running and whatnot. So I'm gonna put back all the high pressure fuel lines and go from there. guys, there you have it. The car is finished. It is smoking because before I touched this motor, I degreased it so that my hands don't get that dirty, but they did get dirty. It looks freaking sick. I think my next mod is to send out the brakes to get powder coated. I don't know if I want to do like a black or just paint those black and leave that, you know, like an aluminum brush finish. If I didn't have the mistake of a stud break inside the valve cover, and if I actually had all the parts because I was missing one spark tube gasket, I think I could have this done in like 4 hours. Well guys, thanks for tuning in. Damn, this is crazy. It's a lot of work, but if you guys are up for a challenge, that's for you. All right guys, see you guys later.